Hi everyone! I'm going to react to Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, episode 9, Temari Demon and Arrow Demon. Oh, I'm assuming the Arrow Demon is the one that has the things in the hands that was mapping out the ways, and the Temari was gonna be the one that has the two balls or whatever. Okay, last episode. Tanjiro made the connaissance. Tanjiro met these two demons, a woman and a boy, and the woman is a demon and a doctor, and she was turned by Muzan, right? And she was the one that turned the boy, and she doesn't turn anybody just because you have to be extremely ill on the point of death and you have to consent to be turned. And she could only do that after 200 years. And now she wants Tanjiro's help to find a cure for Muzan turning people into demons. And the way she wants to do that is to study Nezuko, and then she wants Tanjiro to help her collect blood from demons that are sort of really close in strength, I guess, with Muzan. And then Muzan sent these two demons, whose name or the title of this episode, sent them after him because he wants Tanjiro, because Tanjiro reminded him of somebody, maybe an ancestor, right? Because he had the same earring as the ancestor. So yeah. And as they were there in this house that was sort of cloaked, that's when the Arrow demon found them, and then the Temari demon launched these two balls and was just making all kinds of messes. So yeah, what's gonna happen? Let's check it out, and here we go. OMG, the animation, me, the fighting. Oh my gosh, the way they were, the arrow. Oh my gosh, this was so freaking cool. It was so cool, y'all. Wow. So based on what they said at the end there, those two demons, what was her name, Susamaru and Yaiba, they just met for the first time on the way there, and they were fighting so well in sync, the way they were combining the arrow and the Temari. Yeah, Temari. When the thing was when she launched the Temari into the house, and it was just messing everything up, and then it was coming toward, I believe, what was his name, Yushiro, and then I don't know if Yushiro was trying to dodge it or something or other, but then the thing just went a completely different direction, and then it just cut off his head, and I'm like, yo, I thought I didn't think they were dead, but then I remember that in order to kill a demon, you need to slice off the head, right? Because they can regenerate from the head, if I remember correctly. But his head was off, but it still regenerated. So am I wrong? Am I not remembering it right? Or whatever. And then after he regenerated, Lady Tamayo said something about Yushiro needing time to switch to attack form or something. Was his attack form the one that he did when he sort of became invisible and then started beating up what was her name, Susamaru? Is that his attack form, or is that something else completely? And then he sees that, I didn't know that Temari Yeah. Oh, Temari is the ball. I didn't know that the Temari demon, like the arrow, there was like a combination between the Temari and the arrow, and that's how the thing were moving. Like, I didn't know that. It wasn't until Yushiro mentioned it, and then he sort of like transferred his vision or whatever onto Tanjiro, and Tanjiro could also see it. That I'm like, oh, okay, so they were working together. I thought it was just the ball, the Temaris that were moving like that. I didn't know it was like a combo. So using the vision thing, Tanjiro's trying to like evade, but nah, it's not easy, man. So not easy. So Tanjiro decided, okay, I'm gonna be taking care of the Temari woman, and then Nezuko is gonna be taking care of the guy in the trees. But nah, that still was not working. They are so strong, and then they cut off Nezuko's like leg, and because I'm pretty sure it's because she doesn't like drink blood or eat people or anything like that. That's why her recovery is not as fast as the others. So the doctor is giving her some kind of injection. I don't know what the injection is supposed to do. And then the demons called her the Tamayo. I don't know, sort of like she ran away or she escaped or something. Escaped from where? Oh, probably escaped from what's his name? Kibusuji, right? So is Kibusuji also after her, or he doesn't particularly care, but then those two are like, oh, so that's the one that ran away, so let's just take her and Tanjiro to Kibusuji, right? I don't know. Trying to think. Oh yeah, and then they mentioned the fact that those two are part of the 12 demon moons, which are, I guess, the 12 demons that are closely related to Muzan. So if they're able to defeat these two, then there are gonna be 10 more that Tanjiro's that they're gonna be facing before they actually like face Muzan. I'm not totally sure. I don't think that this season, because I'm sure there are going to be other seasons, I don't think this season is going to be ending with a fight or whatever between Tanjiro and Muzan. I feel like that's going to be like way off into the future, into future seasons. Maybe they'll touch, like they'll come face to face here and there, but no. What else happened? So like it was mostly a fight, and the fight was amazing. And then when Tanjiro was facing like the arrow, because at first he was facing the girl, right? And then it wasn't working right. And then Yoshiro mentioned the fact that, okay, Tanjiro, you take care of the arrow guy because he's the one that's creating more problems. Like the way his arrow moves and all that is creating more trouble. So he's like, okay, you take care of him, and Will, meaning those three, like the doctor, Yoshiro, and Nezuko are gonna take care of the girl. And trying to fight the arrow dude was like, each time he's trying to slash the arrow or something, the arrow would just carry him and the sword away into whatever direction the thing was moving. So he's like, okay, I need to change my attack mode, I guess. And he's saying that he's gonna use the whirlpool. Is it whirlpool? Water wheel. Yeah, he's gonna use the water wheel thing to sort of like reverse the flow of the arrows, and then use the dancing flowing form to get close to the arrow demon. And then he's combined them, and then he slashed the arrow demon, like he slashed his head off. At first, when he used he was seeing the thread, and I'm like, and then the thread snapped. I don't know why it snapped, but it snapped. And then him combining those two forms. You see the whirlpool? Yeah. No. Whirlpool is this. Water wheel. Oh, so he used the... I don't know, man. I'm confused. I think he used the water wheel. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whirlpool, flowing water. Oh, okay, so he combined the sixth form and the third form. Because the sixth form is the whirlpool, and then the third is the flowing dance flowing dance to make it a whirlpool flowing, twisting whirlpool flowing water. Oh yeah. Then he used that to get to him and then slash his head off. Now, with the head slashed off, twist horizontal water wheel. So now with the head sliced off, does that mean that he's defeated or no? See, I'm confused, man. Usually doesn't severing the head means you're dead. But then this slashed Yushiro's head, but then he grew back up. And now with this guy's head also slashed off, does that mean that he's gonna be growing it back up? Or is Yushiro growing his head back up? Is that like some kind of special ability that he has and these dudes don't? But I would think with these dudes being so close in strength to what's it Muzan, that they will also be able to grow it back up. So if they can, then his fight is not over. The arrow demon fight is not over. But in case the head is not reattached or whatever, then that will be it, right? And now they will just need to take care of the Temari person. This anime is awesome, man. Like the animation. Oh my gosh. I'm still thinking about it. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you guys for watching this reaction. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you on Sunday for my reaction to Demon Slayer episode 10, I believe. Yes. And if you want to see that reaction right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And I will see you on Sunday. Bye. どうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために